can lift our spirits right now. It is our first guest. He is a hip-hop legend and a worldwide ambassador for Los Angeles. He is also dog father to our city. Please say hello to Snoop Dogg. It means a lot to me that you're here. How's your family?
Everybody's doing good. The family's doing good. Just a couple of intermediate people that I do know that I consider family that, lost everything. So, we did what we do. We come and we support and we pull our troops together and we make sure that we represent and we give them everything that they need.
Do you think it's difficult for people who don't live here to understand the scale of this event, the magnitude of what happened here and what's happening here?
I think individually that the world sees its own tragedy, because if you think about New Orleans, they see their tragedy. You think about certain parts of the world that get tornadoes and things of that nature, which takes the whole city away. It's just California, this is like our first time dealing with it. And the way that California's coming together, the way that the world is helping us, that's the important thing, is that people are coming together and they're not looking at differences, they're just looking at trying to make a difference.
Yeah, a lot of people are, for sure. Have you been hearing from friends all around the country, around the world?
Yes, I've been getting support from people all over the world. I got a call from a bank that wants to help out, that wants to just contribute money to people that lost their homes. So it's like people coming from all, resources to make this thing happen, not just rappers and not just people from the entertainment world, but people in life that just look at, how can I help?
How did you spend the time? Like, are you glued to your TV? Are you looking at the phone? How are you monitoring what goes on?
I'm watching a lot of television, and at the same time, I got a lot of people that's out there on the ground that's making things happen. I'm pushing buttons, making things happen, and, making sure that the right people are getting the things that they need to get, because a lot of times when we put these, donations together, certain people don't get it. So we need to make sure that everybody who needs this gets this. So what my team does is we go on the ground and we make sure that we make a direct connect with those people to make sure that we're not missing anybody.
I like to imagine you donating clothes from your personal collection and someone opening the box and going to work in that.
Well, I tell you, he gonna be the sharpest on the job that day.
Is it true that at one point in your life you wanted to be a firefighter?
Probably when I was like 4 or 5 years old.
Okay, all right.
No, because I feel like they have the toughest job and they don't never get no credit and they always show up and they do what's best and they, when the job is over with, it's like they're forgotten about.
Yeah.
But we need to give them a lot of praise right now. I'll give them a lot.
One of the, I think, coolest, calmest people I know. Are you really cool and calm, or are you secretly nervous?
Nah, I'm only, when sports is on and my team is losing, I become a different person. I get angry.
Are you good, like, in an emergency situation?
No.
No.
Jimmy, I'm paranoid.
You are?
Yes, I'm not prepared for anything bad, but somehow, somewhere, I just find a way to just get it together and just be like, okay, this is your job.
All right, well, that means you're good in an emergency situation. Like, do you have a stockpile at your house? Do you have a go bag? And is it just filled with weed? Are you ready for something to happen?
I have a bag to go.
I want to ask you about something that happened to all of us, everybody in the whole city, with that false evacuation alert that we
It blew my phone up. I got 3 phones. So when I started running and starting to pack, and it was like, it's not real. I'm like, see, now y'all playing games now.
Yeah, so did you know right away? You right away thought, oh, I got to get out of here.
I started getting out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I all of a sudden was getting millions of texts from my dad going, we got to get out of here. I'm like, don't go anywhere. There's no way there's a fire where you are. It's just impossible. It's pretty crazy.
It is.
Do you suspect that weed is the culprit in that situation?
Well, weed burns differently. It wouldn't have spread. It would have had a cutoff point to it.
There's a message from the Weed Council. Do you set off smoke detectors everywhere you go?
Not anymore.
Okay.
We have a shower cap technique that we use.
Oh, please share.
We take the shower cap, and it's usually about 8 feet tall, so I gotta...
Oh, you put the shower cap on the smoke detector. Okay. I don't know what I was imagining. I was imagining you blowing into a shower cap or something. That is very...
And then we go... and if it don't go off, we in there.
I just want to say that, especially at this time, that is very bad advice from Snoop Dogg. All right, we're going to take a break. Snoop Dogg is here. We have something to tell you about when we come back. We'll be right back. We are back with Snoop Dogg here in L.A. I know you're collecting donations at your store in Inglewood.
Yes, sir.
And people can bring stuff there, and then you will distribute the stuff to those who need the stuff.
Yes, sir.
And by stuff, I mean...
Not that stuff, but, but the stuff.
We are doing a similar thing. We've turned our parking lot here in Hollywood into a donation center. We're collecting essential items that have been requested by local agencies and are going to be distributed to displaced victims of the fires. And somewhere amongst the diapers is Guillermo. Where is Guillermo? Are you hiding? Okay, there you are.
I'm right here, Jimmy.
Wow. You know what? You should be on a Huggies box.
Yeah. He looked like the perfect size for it.
He really does. You just give that baby a mustache. And, Guillermo, tell us what we're collecting out there.
Jimmy, like you said, we have diapers, we have baby wipes, we have dog food, we have water, we have Gatorades, we have what else? We have shampoo. We got snacks.
And you're not eating the snacks, are you?
No, not this time, Jimmy, not this time.
Okay, yes, just remember those are not your snacks. Those are for people.
No, I promise I won't eat it.
Okay, very good. We're going to be collecting more items all week until 6 p.m. So if you're in our area, we're in Hollywood, look at our Instagram page, our show page. You will see the list of things that are needed and come by. And if you want to help by making a donation or volunteering somewhere, consider Shelter Partnership, American Red Cross, LA Regional Food Bank, LA Fire Department Foundation, and also you are involved with the Boys and Girls Clubs as well, right?
Yeah, man. We're just trying to help. We're trying to do as much as we can. We're putting our hands out, reaching out, trying to make sure that we touch as many people as possible because we realize how many people were affected, and we just don't want to, forget about anybody. We don't want it to be about nothing but love.
You do a lot of great stuff. I don't know that people around the country know that you have a football league for kids, for young people. How long have you been doing that?
Since 2005.
Since 2005. These kids that might not have otherwise have a chance to play organized football, you get them, you have this league, and now you've got some guys that are in the NFL.
Yes, sir.
Who were kids in your league.
Yes, sir.
C.J. Stroud from the Texans?
Yes, sir.
Who else?
D'Angelo Ross, Keyshawn Nixon, Romeo Dobbs. I mean, the list goes on and on. Deion Henley with the Chargers. I mean, it gets me emotional because I realized that when I did it, I had a purpose of doing it, and these kids are living out their dream, and they're taking it further than I thought they could take it. I just was trying to see them graduate from high school and bring the families together, but they've taken it to the NFL, and they've been changing the dynamics of their family. So I'm thankful for my league and everybody that, works behind the scenes to work with these kids.
And is there when these kids start as, what age do they start at?
They start at 6 years old.
6 years old. And if they go on to the NFL, do you get a cut of their salary in any way?
No. My cut is to see them successfully make it and to change the dynamics of their family. That's my payoff.
Have you had any conversations with your fellow musicians, hip-hop artists, etc., about maybe a We Are the World type song, maybe even We Are the World, to support, or maybe even California Love doing some kind of a specific song to support the city?
No, but there was talks about concerts to raise money for the victims and the people that have lost in this situation. So I think that's more of the angle that I would be leaning towards, to do a concert and not, be paid and take my proceeds and the proceeds from the tickets and make sure that the people got something.
You met Paul McCartney not so long ago,
I did,
right?
and he wanted to meet me, cuz that was crazy.
That is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, because I was like, I want to meet Paul McCartney, cuz they was like, Sir Paul would like to meet you. I'm like, for real, cuz? Bring him over here.
What was the conversation like?
It was about just respect and love, and like, he really knew who I was musically. That blew my mind. It's like, I'm telling him about all the records I like from him, but then he telling me about who I am and how he liked me. It's just appreciation. I call that, mutual love, fan appreciation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and from Paul McCartney, it is crazy that the guy would know who you are and all of this kind of stuff.
What did I do?
Yeah. Did you smoke with him?
Oh, no, but I smoked around him.
Do you feel like he would have been open to that? Did you suggest that?
Well, it was Woody Harrelson came and bogarted.
Oh, my God.
He just came and just bogarted the whole situation, and then Paul was like, I'll catch up with you later. And I'm like, damn, Woody, I was over here having a conversation with cousin.
I'm sure you and Woody forgot that quickly, though, huh?
Please believe it. Shout out to my guy, Big Dub.
Well, I really am grateful to you for coming here tonight. I appreciate it. And best to you and your family and your neighbors and all those who are affected by this terrible fire. Snoop Dogg, everybody. The one and only will be back with Roy Wood Jr.